Partners from fabulous FedEx Forum on Beale Street in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. The Memphis Grizzlies close out presented by Toyota. Pistons 38-41. Stanley Johnson, who reiterated this afternoon he would love to be back next season contest. Nick Buchert in his 8th season. Scott Twardowski is in his 7th.
And Tolliver is wide open, usually in the corner on the weak side.
Gasol with a knock away. Kobe Simmons 2-on-1. Goes right at Reggie Jackson and lays it in. Hard missing on the fly at the other end. Pistons average 103.5. There's a hoop and a hard. Tolliver. He lives out there. And you can see B-Mac. Corner three is through. Good setup by Dylan Brooks. And the Grizzlies forcing yet another Detroit turnover. B-Mac for three. Bango. 5 of 6 overall. Kennard passing on the shot. Reggie Jackson for 3. Now they carried it. Shot clock at 10 for Stanley Johnson. He finds a double. Kennard will launch the 3 and put it in.
Yeah.
3 for 3 from beyond the arc. Grizzlies only 6 triples in the loss to Sacramento. Gasol, nifty dump off to Ivan Rabb.
Thanks, Pete. You're welcome. I think everybody's ready for WrestleMania tonight. Stanley Johnson on his way off the court there. He looked over at Derek Stafford. He said, with a...
Well, 75, you're asking a lot of 75. You just want to see, can you give him 60? Can you give him
7 of 7 shooting in the paint so far. Brooks against Galloway. Deontay Davis. Yes.
Fool's goal. You make a couple early, so you continue to just stay there. Nice move and set up here by Kobe.
Omari Johnson for 3. Bango. Omari Johnson. If you find somebody who works harder than Charles Sweeney, tell me about it, because I don't know you can find anybody. Oh, wow. Ivan Rabb down the middle is correct. It is 100%. They got good math classes at Stanford.
Stanford goes far.
Ellenson with the turnaround. He's got 5 of the 9 Piston bench points. Deontay's open. That's in his wheelhouse.
16 for 6.
That's the thing that you like about Marshawn. He has not just been a scorer, he has been a basketball player and a three-point shot maker too.
The best one has been special, and he has made the end of the season very interesting for Grizzlies fans.
Henry Ellenson.
Rebounds on April 1st, points on the 4th, and blocks on the 6th.
Reggie Jackson off a second chance opportunity.
It just doesn't go down.
Grizzlies shooting 61%, Pistons 29%. Galloway, too easy.
Well, the reason why better be a very, very good defensive team.
Ennis, deep, and bottom.
We saw James make the Pistons starting to slowly but surely creep their way back into the game.
The Grizzlies led it by 20. DB with the finger roll. Pistons, the 46th opponent to have double-digit threes against the Grizzlies. Gasol rolls that one in. Grizzlies nursing a double-digit lead as we go under 3 minutes remaining first half. Kennard goes baseline and dunks off the setup.
The pace of the game was where the Grizzlies liked it. Now this turned to more of a half-court affair.
Tolliver finger roll with the defense against Chalmers.
I said the half-court offense stalling here for the Grizzlies and allowing the Pistons
more setup. So 13-2, Detroit run and counting. A lob for Drummond, make it 15-2.
Allowing the Pistons anything.
Brooks throwback, Gasol into Ellenson. Yes, and the foul. Ellenson was
this quarter.
Stanley Johnson pass deflected. Ellenson, it's behind him. Picked up by Rio. A look ahead. 2-on-1. Lob for Rio. Holy cow, what a play!
They got their 2 baskets. Now can they get one more stop?
Grizzlies 10 points off of Piston turnovers. Ish Smith drains a triple. Going for their 14th road win. We've got one more road game coming. They're back-to-back at home to Atlanta tomorrow. Kennard rings the bell.
Everywhere that he's played, he's one of those guys that there are always teams that are just saying, well, we could use him.
Simmons, yes, with the floater. Pretty move.
Well, Kobe Simmons did a great job. The pace of the game was right where the Grizzlies liked it. Through the first quarter and a half a second is
Gasol trailing the play and screens. A little pick and pop. Gasol rings the bell. Nicely done. Blocks. Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, the others. Kobe Simmons for three. Draft picks. Who do you want? Who do you want? And I said, as long as they know how to play the game and have great competitive spirit, that's a good player. Talent is one thing. 10-0 Grizzlies run. Stanley Johnson in the lane, top side, a Tolliver three. It's through again for Anthony Tolliver. The Grizzlies get him reignited. Kennard on the come around and the pitch out. Stanley Johnson. Brooks closes him out. Stanley Johnson, 4-4, but we're surviving with 8 of 8 free throw shooting. Brooks against Tolliver. Lob for Gasol. Extra pass. Kobe for three. Bang!
But kicks it out to him at the three-point line.
Ish Smith comes in. Hits another three. 15 triples. Apparently they like the rims here. Actually, they haven't hit the rim. Here's Gasol. And he responds.
Gasol said, well, we don't hit the rim.
And judging the gather is very, very difficult. And Henry Ellenson back in the game. He drills a triple. So you only call a travel if you are absolutely sure there's a third step in there. Here's Gasol for three. Good again!
They've been able to find
Grizzlies. Marchand thought about it, but Kennard closes him out. He'll rise and fire for three. It's through. Steal. Marchand.
great look.
Mike Henry with the flush. Marchand. Smith, straight line drive, blocked by Davis, and that'll do it for the third quarter. 7-game stretch against the red-hot Philadelphia 76ers, who will have home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs. Ellenson. Marchand banks it in and draws the foul.
Crossed over nowadays with what James Harden is doing in Houston, but Tim Hardaway was doing it when he was in Golden State.
Ellenson, yes.
Out to the three-point line.
Ellenson, his season high, he has 17. He averages 3 a game. Gasol for 3.
There's no problems with any type of communication. They cross their T's, they dot their I's to make sure that every...
And a lot of the crew locally, well, they're... Oh, wow for Deontay, and what a catch off the setup from the reel it in. Skip pass, Ennis checks his feet. His 3 is through, and Detroit will rise from 3. Deontay Davis knocked the rebound away from Ellenson. Grizzlies have it back. Marchand for 3. Bingo! He played. Tolliver. Gasol forced him inside the arc. Ennis hunting a 3. It's in. A new opponent high. 20.
Big guy.
Mike Henry able to chase him down.
Finds Gasol. Simmons, a step back 3. It's in! Rebound to Drummond. 12-point game. Smith, straight line drive going coast to coast. Grizzlies 3 turnovers here in the quarter. Kennard. Deontay was trying to block it. Offensive rebound.
This hasn't been a dominating double-double as we're accustomed to seeing from him.
How about Kobe for 3? Good again! Kobe Simmons!
On the floor, so you have to increase the pace of play.
Dillon 10 of 12 from the free throw line. Johnson, a corner 3. 21-3. Most of the rest of these guys have not. Gasol against Tolliver. Johnson comes to double. DB for 3. Bingo! 9 assists, 9 rebounds. Gasol triple-double very much in play. Tolliver, a catch and shoot 3. It's in.
Fans that are Houston Rockets fans, Brooklyn Nets fans. This nice find here.
Davis, Gasol with the dunk. With 21. Gasol and Simmons 20 apiece. Ish Smith, wrap around, no, but tapped in by Drummond. And Mark
advantage on the backboard. And we said get in the zone by making 10 plus threes where they had 16 on the night.
Hammer.
Really happy for these fans because despite what the record was, when we would come here to FedEx Forum, these fans would still come out, cheer, root on this Grizzlies team, and they reward these fans with a season high in points.